moved in you, and the holy dove, it was moving too, and every breath we drew was hallelujah, 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 hallelujah. All right. Well, there you go. Seems like we're still having a little bit of trouble with the Restream multi-platform thing, but Instagram is still going strong. So anybody on Facebook or YouTube, you can head over to Instagram. It doesn't seem like they're having any problems over there. So guys,
is this live?
It says it's live.
Ah, all right.
Yeah.
Good. We've got some questions then.
We have some questions. Oh, good. Ross Guerin, thank you so much. Everybody give it up for Ross Guerin for not only being a wonderful harmonica player and husband, but a fantastic moderator. I don't know if I can read this. What is the first
question you submitted to yourself?
Oh, what is the first question you submitted to yourself? Okay. My first question that I submitted to myself was, what is your favorite type of pizza? Which I feel, this is from Kirk Passage, owner of Blue Lawn Records. Wonderful person. So yes, my first question that I submitted to myself was, what is your favorite type of pizza? Which I know seems like a really easy softball question, but my answer is going to be pretty controversial because my favorite type of pizza is ham and pineapple. And I'm very sorry to my East Coast fans, but I was raised in California and it's kind of a California thing. So I hope I don't alienate any fans. Next question. What is my favorite cartoon / comic? That's really tough. Let's see. I do like to watch Bob's Burgers. I like Adventure Time. Rick and Morty is awesome. And that's from Bill Tyndale? Yes. Okay.
Possibly.
Tyndale? Good. Okay. All right. I'm going to do another song and then take more questions. This is weird, guys. I got to say. It's kind of a weird format. I hope everybody else is having a good time. I'm having a good time. But it's kind of weird. I will say, I do like this venue, and it's like the best dressing room I've ever been in. It has all my stuff and my cat. All right, so the next song we're going to do the request comes from Maria Willer from the UK, and the song is Huckleberry Sky. And Ross is free to play on this song with me, or he can continue moderating. I know, I'm asking a lot. Maybe next time we can have Emmy Lou moderate. All right, here you go. I can see the seasons changing fast, faster every day and every year. I'll watch them pass me by as we ride side by side, just you and I, beneath that huckleberry sky. And I can feel the cold coming at night. Everywhere I go, I see the signs. I see the changing colors in the drugstore decoration. Now you know it's time for dark skies. style. 80 years it's sung, will I fare as well before I die? Maybe spring will come and we will grow, but you got to give it something more than hope, 'cause the years just slip away and we ain't got time for change, so we'll stay the same beneath that huckleberry sky. Oh, I watch them pass me by as we rise side by side, just you and I, beneath that huckleberry sky. Nice.
Yeah.
All right. Thanks to everyone sticking around through all the technical difficulties. Really glad to be here. Glad to see you here. It's nice to hang out with you guys and get some kind of human interaction. I'm going to just press right on and answer a couple more questions. This next one comes from Jason Burke. How is Scott Gates? Are you in touch with him? So Scott Gates is a band member of mine. We play together in the Salty Sweets. I have been in touch with him a bit, and he seems like he's doing all right, as all right as one can be. This is a very strange time for us all. So, he seems all right. Next question from Randy Simcox. What time of day are you most inspired to write songs? Wow, I guess it can really happen at any time. I'm not really an early bird, so morning times, maybe not so much. But probably in the evening. I'm a little bit more musical. My voice is a little bit more open in the evening time, so anytime between 7 and 3 in the morning. Ross can probably vouch for that. Sometimes I fall asleep on the couch with my guitar.
It's true.
And a glass of wine. All right. Do we have more questions, Ross?
Yes.
Oh,
Yes,
my
we do.
goodness. Okay. Let's see. This one comes from Migrant Pickers. How did you two meet? And I'm assuming you mean me and Ross and not me and my cat. But Ross and I actually met in a park and ride in Ontario, California. We were getting ready to all pile onto a bus with a band. It was a cowboy country cover band called The Highwayman. So this guy, Tony Sarasi, does covers of the outlaw country stars like Waylon Jennings and Willie Nelson, and really actually an incredible show. So we went on the road for 5 days to Idaho and Montana and never stopped talking after that. And we kept playing music, and that's that. Next question. Raylene, what's your favorite color? Turquoise or teal, whatever you. My mom says turquoise is not a color, it's a rock. So teal. Teal, or like the color of turquoise, although it does vary in gradation. Okay, next question comes from Igsterb. I know I'm not saying that right. I hope the person who wrote this question even recognizes their name the way that I'm pronouncing it. If we ever get to fly again, could you come perform in the UK? Oh, please, yes. I would love to come play in the UK. I've never been to England, actually. I've been overseas. I've been to Barcelona, Spain, and I've been to France, but I've never been to England. So that's something. And I have friends over there. So that's something I'd love to do someday. Absolutely. The answer is yes. I'm going to just dive right in with another song now. This request comes from another request from Deepar Joseph. No. Sorry, I'm gonna save that one for later. Sorry. This one, just kidding. This one comes from another Instagram name that I'm not gonna pronounce correctly. It's something like Glacky Smahe. And they requested These Days. So here you go. I really apologize for that awful pronunciation. This is These Days by Jackson Brown. And it starts with a sip of tea. Well, I've been out walking, and I don't do too much talking these days. I seem to think a lot about the things that I forgot to do. Oh, and all the times I had the chance to. Well, I stopped my rambling, and I don't do too much gambling these days. These days I seem to think about how all the changes came about my ways. And I wonder if I'll see another highway. Well, I had a lover, and I don't think I'll risk another these days. These days. And if I seem to be afraid to live the life I am made in song, this that I've been losing for so long. Well, I'll keep on moving, 'cause things are bound to be improving these days. These days I sit on cornerstones and count the time in quarter tones to 10. Please don't confront me with my failures, 'cause I had not forgotten them. Oh my goodness, it looks like we have some more questions. Did I get to the other ones on that sheet? I did. Okay. All right, more questions, anybody? Normally I would try to end a half an hour in, but since we had so many technical difficulties, I think I'm just going to ride right through it. Why not? Why not? Where am I going? Where am I going anyway? I already have enough, kumquats from the kumquat tree that we found on Saturday, so I don't need to go on any walks today. I already did my yoga. Anyway, I'm going to stop rambling and answer some more questions. This next one comes from Fairy Nickel. Which well-known personality would you like to get to know and why? Oh man, Um, that's a good question. You know who I think would be really interesting to have any kind of conversation with is Bob Dylan. Any of his interviews, I feel like he's like a different character in almost every one of his interviews, and I just want to meet the guy. That would be so much fun. Yeah, I think Bob Dylan. I'm gonna go with Bob Dylan. This one comes from Joel Armstrong. How did you meet your cat? We met in a no-kill animal shelter in Burbank, and we looked each other in the eyes, and we just knew. We just knew it was right, you know. This next one comes from John Santana. Do you have a favorite hobby? I mean, I kind of am doing my favorite hobby, but I guess aside from music, I love doing yoga, and I've been really into cooking lately, cooking and baking. Yeah, like I said, I've been starting to bake pies and different cakes. Just, you know, I get excited about that kind of thing now. Ross gets excited about it too. I think I'm going to play another song and answer some more questions and then start to wrap stuff up. But I do want to make an announcement because I'm going live again later tonight, but it's in support of a fundraiser. So I'm going to be a part of a fundraising event for the logo on by Tim Moyer. Great guy. So we're going to go live from the group page, and I should have had the link set up so that we could type it in right now, but I will post to all of my pages. I will post the link where we'll be going live at 6 p.m. tonight. So it's, like I said, it's a charity event for the Loma Linda University Medical Center, and we'll have a Venmo and PayPal link up there so you guys can donate if you want to, if you have the funds to donate to help support the medical staff there. So it starts at 6 p.m. Pacific time tonight. I will post a link later. Yeah, 8:25, but there are awesome artists playing, like Larry Mitchell, Josh Logan, and Paul Childers will also be playing. So check it out if you're into it. Just wanted to make that and then get out of your hair and start baking something else. I don't know. Oh, did I miss a question? Oh, okay. Ross, would you be willing to play Tango to Their Soar with me, which was a request?
Yes.
Okay.
You
I'm gonna start it.
I'm going to finish writing this down.
I'm asking a lot of him right now. Let's all give a hand to Ross.
Mm-hmm.
All right, here we go. Oh, Tom Waits is another personality I would like to get to know. Man, I wonder who that. I mean, he's such a character. That would be really fun to hang out with him. Also, maybe dangerous. He seems like a dangerous man, in a good way, in the best of ways. Yeah. We play that tarantella, all the hounds will start to roll. The boys all go to hell and then the Cubans hit the floor. They drive along the pipeline, they tangle till they're sore. They take apart their nightmares and they leave them by the door. Let me fall out of the window with confetti in my hair and deal out jacks of batter on a blanket by the stairs. I'll tell you all my secrets, but I lie about my past. So send me off to bed forevermore. Make sure they play my theme song. It says there's a lot to do. Just get me to New Orleans and paint shadows on the pews. To spit on that pig, kick the drum and let me down. Put my clarinet beneath your bed till I get back in town. Let me fall and deal out jacks of better on a blanket by the stairs. I'll tell you all my secrets. Sure, she's all in calico in the color of a doll. Wave the flag on Cadillac Day and a skillet on the wall. Cut me a switch, hold your breath till the sun goes down. Write my name on the hood, send me off to another town. Let me fall out of the window, with confetti in my hair, and deal out jacks are better on a plate. Get by the stairs, I'll tell you all my secrets, but I lie about my past. So send me off to bed forevermore. So send me off to bed forevermore. So send me off to bed Yeah. All right. I'm going to answer a couple more questions and then do one more song. And then I'm going to take off. Oh, my goodness. Okay. From Daniel Pankratz. I hope that's how you say it. I'm so sorry if I'm totally messing it up. Do you move your feet while sitting and singing as much as you do while standing and singing? And the answer is yes, I absolutely do. Which is why my cat generally does not like to be anywhere near me when I'm playing. She will sit in my case occasionally, which is pretty adorable. Next one from Mary Jury. What was the first concert? What was your first concert? My first concert was to go see Johnny Lang at the Key Club when I was like, I think 15 or something. Incredible show. Love Johnny Lang so much. Another one of my questions for myself was, what was your last concert? Which was actually Wayne Newton in Las Vegas. Ross and I, on our last trip in January, we went to a friend's wedding in Las Vegas. And while we were there, we thought, maybe we'll just hit up a buffet and go see Wayne Newton. So we did. We did Vegas in style. And that actually was a really good show. Peter Hood? Rood?
Yeah,
Our Hood.
Father Peter.
Yeah.
Father Peter.
Yeah. Hi, Peter. What kind of music do you like to listen to when you're not singing / composing? That's a good question. I listen to just about everything, honestly. I mean, I love everything from, I guess it's mostly like roots Americana based. I love the Wood Brothers, but old R&B, Aretha, Bill Withers, all kinds of things across the spectrum: classic rock, modern rock, indie pop, all kinds of stuff. Wow, there's so many questions. Okay, we're gonna get through these questions, and then Ross and I are gonna play one more song. Oh my goodness. Matthew Waring, have you been thinking about rescheduling the tour you were planning for the album launch? I am thinking about rescheduling it. I'm playing it by ear right now. Some of the dates that I had booked with Mark Cohn in April rescheduled, and they're still up in the air. So that's, hopefully I'll get to do some of those in August, but still not sure. And then some of the ones that I had booked on my own, I have no idea when we'll be rescheduling them for. I'm kind of playing it by ear and seeing how things play out. But yes, I do plan to go out and visit everybody, visit different cities and play music the way I once did. But until then, this has been really fun. Just this is like discovering all of these new platforms and, talking to you guys, talking to people I never would have gotten to talk to before. All right, Deepar Joseph, and I'm sorry if I'm mispronouncing your name. I know you from the Coffee Gallery, and I'm terrible with names apparently. Do you have a favorite of your songs? Oh man, that's too hard. I think that's too hard. I guess I could pick the new record. That's just because they're fresh. I think my favorite from the new record is Beautiful and Strange. And by the way, my new record comes out on May 8th, and you can pre-save my new single, Wasted, tomorrow. My new single "Wasted" comes out on April 17th, but you can save it tomorrow. And if you do pre-save it, you will be entered to win a vinyl LP when that comes out. Oh my goodness, there's more questions. I gotta just get to business. I gotta get to business. Michelle78, is your song "I'll Be Fine" on any new albums? My song "I'll Be Fine" is on the most recent The Salty Sweets albums. You can find that on Spotify or on iTunes under The Salty Sweets. And it's called Fever Vision, the album. And that song is on that record. So that's where you can find that. Frank Malfitano, how can people tip you? See, Frank, thank you. I wasn't going to mention the tip jar because I know we're all kind of struggling right now, but I do have a digital tip jar on PayPal under Chelsea Williams Music and on Venmo under @Chelsea Williams Music. So that's if you're feeling tipsy, that's where to do it. So thank you so much for reminding me, Frank. A couple more questions and then another song. This question comes from Kay Smith. What's your favorite venue to perform? I gotta say right now, I think the dining room. But I'm really into the studio, and I haven't tried the bedroom yet. Maybe we'll do it next time. Maybe we'll do the bathroom, the closet. But for real, I don't know my favorite venue to perform in. What was the place we played in Mill Valley? Sweetwater. That was really fun in Northern California at the Bay Area. Yeah, it's a place in Mill Valley called Sweetwater. The sound was incredible. Really great venue. I got to open for Mark Cohn there, and that was a lot of fun. So that's a highlight for me for sure. But I'm sure there are a lot of other places I played that I'm just not thinking of right now. Next question from Dave Mule. Where's the mixed drink mashup? I know I've been wanting to do another mixed drink mashup, but at the same time with all of these social distancing recommendations in place, I'm really trying to adhere by not going to the grocery store unless I have to. And I do have some cocktail fixings here, but I don't know who has what, and I didn't want to encourage people to go to the grocery store if it wasn't necessary, so I haven't been making those. But you know what? Maybe I'll come up with something creative and just like make something from the ingredients I have around in my cupboard. So I'll keep that in mind. Last question from Rufus Smith: vinyl or digital? And I don't know if this means like, do I prefer vinyl or digital? And if that's the question, which I'm pretty sure it is, I definitely prefer vinyl. And I don't have a good scientific reason for why, but I do. And with that, we're going to play one more song for you guys and then hit the road. Thank you guys so much for being here with me, and thank you for bearing with us through the technical difficulties. Hope you're staying safe and calm and social distancing. I know this is a really tough, weird time, but I'm really grateful to have you guys here with me today. So this last one goes out to Deepar Joseph. This is Lonely Girl. And I think Ross is going to join. I don't know. We'll see. Oh no, what happened to my pick? Oops. I'm a lonely girl dressed in red with lonely curls. Fill my bed with lonely boys, 'cause I'm a lonely girl. It's been 6 and 20 a song for long, they all fade out. So I try to convince myself I'm gonna make this count, but I know how the story falls, and this is where my heart breaks down. This is where my heart breaks down. When I fall, it's like a love song. Before long, they all fade out. So I try to convince myself I'm gonna make this count, but I know how the story goes, and this is where my heart breaks down. 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 Oh yeah, listen to that spring. Natural spring reverb.